Good evening. You are now tuning in to Sister Tea Time podcast where everybody is welcome. You have a seat at the table. I have an extraordinary guest that is on today, Miss Silver Daniels, and she is going to be our guest for Wellness Wednesdays. Now, really quick, audience, I implemented Wellness Wednesdays for the simple fact that I have my own personal journey with my health as well, and we'll get to that at a later note. But I want to applaud and thank Miss Silver Daniels for coming on. Let's give her a round of applause. So now, if I may, if you don't mind, Silver, I want to let folks know how I met this young lady. So I don't know, sis, has it been what, 5 years, 6 years? Ooh, I was going to Merritt College back in
When
the
what year?
early 2000s. I want to say maybe 2000 and, ooh, I don't know.
Because I got there in 2008.
So I'll say around that time, 2009, 2010, because I went there up
So
until I think 15, 17, and then now I'm in Stockton. So, yeah, but I just want to say I thank you for your time. I want to respect time. I met this beautiful young lady. She's a sister, my sister from another mister. And she was actually, what were you, like a counselor or you're like an
no, I
advisor?
was a kind of like a clerical assistant.
Okay, but wearing
Yeah, they
many,
call
many,
me a
many.
clerical assistant.
Okay.
Okay.
But wearing many hats. And so all that to
Yes.
say, we just hit it off and we've been rocking ever since. I think the last time we actually did well, not a live video, but we did a podcast, um, actually on my cell phone. So I've elevated a little bit. Yay. So
See?
yeah, yeah, God is good. And back then, you have not changed the trajectory of your story of health and wellness. So here
Mm,
you are today. So I have a few questions for you, if you don't
okay.
mind. Let me pull my notes up here. So you have a personal journey about health and wellness, and did you want to share
I
that
do.
with the audience?
So I do. So I've been fat 3 times, and I think that was just a sign of not being consistent, not being able to be accountable with a diet, you know, and then just saying diet alone, but not knowing that, not having that knowledge back then. It was just, I started in my 20s. So, kind of like 22, I met my husband. We got married. I think I was 25. So we've been married 30 years. Um, I have 5 kids. 5 kids. I have 7 grandbabies. Um, my oldest son is 38, so he almost 40. Whew.
Okay, right. Right? No, really. You did well. I
Yeah, so
must
I
say.
have 30, I have 38, 36, 35, 28, and 15. So the
Okay.
baby is 15. Yeah. So long story short, in my 20s, that's when I started the health journey because I was kind of chunky, but my weight was fluctuating. It was going up and down. But I was working in the security area. So first I started as a security guard, and that allowed me to do the walking. So I started with walking. Um, then I was promoted in the office 6 months after that. And I was in the office for I worked there maybe 13 and a half years. So I still held that health thing because we had a gym downstairs. So my lunchtime, I went to the gym. On my breaks, I walked. So I kind of held myself accountable because I start seeing, oh, my body is changing. So
Right.
once I saw that, I got comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
backed up, start eating bad. Now I'm fat again. Mm-mm. So that happened two more times, right? This time, 54. Okay. I've been maintaining the weight of 129, 30 pounds since 2023.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's
Yeah.
because I actually found supplements at work. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Um, something I can be consistent with because I think that was the problem. You know, they had so many different diets. You have so many supplements. You have a lot of things that you can take. You see people on TV, they doing surgeries, they doing the shots, they doing all these different things, and it's like, oh my God, look at they
Right.
transform. You know, the body transforming. I want my body to look like that too.
Mm-hmm.
But for me now, it's like, no, let me not say diet. I'm gonna make it a lifestyle. You know,
Right.
so
Okay.
I think when I changed the mindset to lifestyle, I was able to maintain the weight.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
still take my supplements because I love my supplements, baby. They work. Okay. They do work.
Yes,
And
I can literally say I'm a living witness because I've actually seen, I didn't want to spill all the tea and I didn't know if you were comfortable with sharing your before and afters, but I've seen your before. And to me, I'm going to just be honest. To me, you weren't fat. That's just my opinion. You were like just major, major thick, like voluptuous. I like to use the word voluptuous, but you weren't comfortable in the skin you were in at the time.
no, I wasn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
think because I was I'm an Aquarius, so I'm kind of shy,
Me
but
too.
can really get I can get out there, but when I get out there, I was fast, girl. I was
Yeah.
fast. I was showing that belly. So me, I'm like, oh, I want to show my
Show
belly.
that
Hold on.
belly.
You got some fat on there. Hold on.
Right,
Oh,
right,
wait,
right,
wait, wait. Wait, it's in my stomach? My stomach is
right,
in my lap? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So
right, right,
you holding it in, about to die.
right, right, right.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-uh.
yeah.
So can I get to my gallery on here so I can show my
I,
how you do that?
I,
I don't know how to
you,
work this. You know
you
what?
know what? We're gonna learn
That's
it
okay
together.
because some kind of way we gon' oh look, this one that was
Yeah.
I did three
That's
days.
interesting. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
as we see on the left hand side, what size were you then? On the left.
That was
Um.
100 and I didn't even put that on here, huh? Ain't that about a
Girl, you probably was my size because my
what's your
weight.
size?
Whoo, baby. Well,
So this
I'm
right
gonna let
here
you.
was
I'm
a
gonna let you
hundred
finish
and
telling your story, and then I'll go to me.
mm,
You say maybe about 165, 170.
so that's where I did start. Yep. I went from
Okay.
165 to 145. I was stuck at
Okay.
145 for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, like in
Yeah.
2019 when I started, I was stuck. Um, and then 2020, remember the pandemic.
Right.
Look at God, because
Yeah.
I prayed and I
Yeah.
asked, look, I want to be at home with my son. I
Mm-hmm.
want to work from home, and that allowed me to be consistent with the workout. So
Okay.
this last transform, see this was just in 2024.
Okay.
But that's
Okay.
this was being that's not being consistent. I was
Okay.
inconsistent. I got
Okay.
comfortable because I was smaller than this
Okay.
in 2019. And then I went back up. See, you see all that fat around there? That's still,
Okay.
even though I was fat here,
Yeah. But you had your waist beads too.
girl,
By
bye.
the
That's
way,
still fat.
but I have a question too about the waist beads, if you don't mind. I think that's is
Hmm.
that still pertain. I want to stay on topic. So, what is the purpose of the waist beads? Because I see a lot of ladies with those, and is that to help prevent from the stomach protruding, or what is that?
Okay, everybody have their own. For
Okay.
me, so when I started, I was not comfortable with my belly because I had stretch marks. So I got my belly pierced.
Okay.
So then when I got the belly beads, I got those because that's what I wanted to do. Make sure, okay, this is where I'm trying to go. When I lose the weight, I can see because I was already small but not big. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like people saying, "Girl, you don't need to lose no weight. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with you." And you like, "Girl, I want to walk and be sexy. I don't want to be sucking my stomach in so I can die, can't breathe. I want to
Right.
walk and be cute." You can tell when people sucking their stomach in because they look like bulky up here. Like, girl,
Right.
let it out.
Right. Right. Right.
You got to let it out. Oh, gee. But what I did, what I will say is, what allowed me to be consistent, I had to build my own program.
Okay.
I had to build
Okay.
my own program because I followed everybody else's recipe, and it's like, oh, when I started, I wasn't eating salmon, uh, avocado. What the heck? I'm not eating no avocado, but give me an avocado now.
Right.
I'll eat an
Right. Right.
avocado now. But back
Right.
then, I
Right.
was like, So for me, I'm like, when I made that mindset change about food, because that's another thing too. And people might look at me and be like, girl, that's okay. Just change your mindset, boo.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of sugar, like candy, and like I used to. Oh, baby. I used to be at the
Woo.
grocery store, cookies, potato
Hallelujah.
chip. I still do the potato chip. I still buy the
Yeah.
potato chips,
Hmm.
and I love me a Coca-Cola, boo. See, that's
Right.
that's that's the devil. The Coca-Cola is the devil. You know, you ain't supposed to have no Coca-Cola. It messes with your gut. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to have that.
Oh, shit.
But
Right.
tell us to have no Coca-Cola.
Right.
And,
Right.
and
Right.
and
Right.
yeah, so all these now our food is so much different than it was back then. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, so 5 years ago I talked about parasites. You remember that?
I remember that, and let's have a conversation because a lot of people, even to my audience, do you guys believe that we have parasites in our body? Yes,
Five
we
years
do.
ago, people was looking at me like I was like, my sister was like, "Girl, we don't got no parasites. Girl, you got toxins. You got bugs.
Yeah.
You got bugs.
Hmm.
You got bugs." And baby, that the tea I drink, baby, it cleans all that out. You look back, when you look back at it, look back
Right.
at it. Yeah, you go see it when you look back at.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question really quick. I don't know, and I don't mean to like discuss anybody, but um, that's just like, for example, I went on a 21-day fast of no
Okay.
meat, no sugar, no alcohol, all my vices. And I could
Okay.
tell the difference in my body. I could tell the difference in my
Mhm.
body. The thing with also with the parasites, if people think about it, so guess what? When our body goes back from where it came to dust, what comes out of the body? What eats off the body? Maggots,
Maggots.
parasites, whatever else is in there. And so I live in Stockton. It's 100 and some odd degrees. They say it's 100, but I think it's a little extra. If I was to go put a piece of beef outside on
Ugh.
that, it's going to fry, and over time, it will possibly have worms and whatever else come out of it. I
So
don't know.
look,
I know. Okay,
so
go
look at
ahead.
that. You see that? If it's just on the ground coming out of there, what you think? It's inside of us.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, when I was at the college,
Mm-hmm.
like when I really started sharing my experience with the tea, and some of my girls will be like, "Oh, girl, I'll be using the bathroom." I said, "Okay." So while I'm using the bathroom, I'm transforming. But you using the bathroom, you look the same, boo boo. You
Okay.
look the same. So you
Right.
can have a regular bowel movement. Yeah, that's cool. Go on with
Yeah.
your regular bowel movement. But
Right.
baby, you still gonna have them bugs
Right.
because you need to clean your colon, your liver, your kidneys, your upper and your lower intestine. Do you know how
Right.
long your intestines is? Come on.
Ooh, yeah.
It
That's
piles, you got, it's like,
yeah.
you know how when you got all that garbage in your garbage can and you don't dump it.
Right.
It
Right.
has a bad smell. So when you poop, that's what it smells like when you eat bad food.
Come on. Come on. Truth. Truth. Yeah. Truth. Some of us like beef, pork, but we can't. This 54-year-old body cannot. And I'm telling you, you're right. You know, I know this is TMI, but we're all adults. And we're talking about taking better care of yourself. And it's really true. Here again, you are what you eat. So I'm at the point too in my life, in my journey. I'm getting ready to have a dry out in August, another 21-day fast, and really
Okay.
praying for real and asking God to help me to leave these certain vices alone. Really and truly, we were talking before we got on here about biblical times. People live, even though I know a lot of people can't imagine that, but yeah, we weren't there, but part of the Bible, people lived up into 100 or more. It was because of the food. They ate lamb. That's a sacred animal. You don't ever hear nothing on the news about a lamb being tainted, or they got a recall. Fruits,
Baby,
vegetables,
let me tell you
dates,
something.
fish.
I'm gonna tell you. I just heard on the news they said to was that, I don't know where I heard that. Was that the news? Wherever it was, we gotta clean the berries good. Like the blueberries, the blackberries, strawberries, because those have like the parasite eggs on them.
Yep.
Lettuce, like especially romaine lettuce. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you better wash that thing off, and you gotta wash
Yeah.
it good.
With some
Like now
apple
you,
cider vinegar. Yeah.
oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
And I want to share that because a client of mine, when I was actually in the home health field, she was a miracle, a recovering um, cancer survivor. And
oh,
what I would do was I would go over there. I mean, she had it set up. She even had an hourglass that she would have me to sit, and I'd take all her fruits and vegetables and apple cider vinegar, or you can spray some of
mm,
that, which I think that's actually you paying for the bottle, the package. So if you get some apple cider vinegar, I promise you, because I use it. I soak my potatoes, I soak my lettuce, I
okay,
rinse it off. You can even buy like one of those little brushes at the Dollar Tree, just to brush off all that debris.
mm-hmm,
I used to think
mm-hmm.
that I was allergic to apples. It's because two of the
They're
parasites.
all them
Eat
parasites,
apples
uh-huh.
now. Yeah. So you really,
And we
really,
don't know
it's
what
just
they put what kind of stuff they spraying on there. You know, the
come
pesticides
on.
and stuff. We don't know what that stuff is. But they doing so
Exactly.
much. Look at the chicken look bigger than it's supposed to be. A dang on chicken wing is bigger than a chicken wing. It look like a turkey wing.
Right, right. It's
Where
the
you come
things that
from?
make you go, what are we actually eating? You
My
know,
dad said he don't like Popeyes because he said, I said, Dad, why you don't like Popeyes? He said, because I don't know what that chicken wing is. That chicken wing is too big.
it makes you wonder. So getting
I like
back
the
to
fresh
your
meat part, so whatever.
right,
We're
right,
not supposed to eat it though, you know?
right. Um, and on that note, I don't have a Bible verse with me at this time, but there is biblically written. Oh, okay, yeah, I have that one
You
for
said it was John 3, 2 and 2 and
one and
3?
two. Yeah,
1 and
it's
2.
John 3,
Okay.
1 and 2. You want to read it?
Okay. Okay. The elder to the beloved. What is this? Gaius, whom I
Let's
love
see.
in truth.
So wait. So if you're on John 3, you're gonna
Where?
start at just 2, where it says, "Dear friend, I
Oh,
pray." Mm,
no. Where you
yeah.
at?
So I'm
Baby,
in.
mine's is wrong.
No, you're right. You're just reading the first verse, but I'm getting down to 2, where it talks about, "Dear friend, I
Oh,
pray that
okay.
you
I
may
pray that you
enjoy."
make, okay. prosper
Enjoy
in
good
all
health.
things and be
Hmm.
in health, just as your soul prospers. Ooh.
Right, right,
For
right.
I rejoiced greatly when Berthan came and testified of the truth that is in you, just as you walk in the truth. So we supposed to be in good health.
Right.
And how we
Yeah.
do that?
By educating individuals of how we can be better stewards over our body.
They got to
I
be able to accept. Some people don't. So for me, um, I think I have. I don't think it's like a problem, but I think it's me overthinking it when it comes to sharing the products that I have with some people because they may not take it the right way. I don't know if I may be. I don't know because one time I heard that I was um like overbearing, like just like kind of pushy. But I think for me, it's not pushy. It's kind of like, well, I want to see
You're
you look.
passionate.
I
You're
want you to
passionate.
be
Right,
healthy. You know
right.
what I
You're
mean? So,
passionate. Yeah.
and because I'm so passionate about my own health, and then my husband, I'm trying to help him, and then my son, he want to gain weight because he's an athlete, right? So
Mhm.
he eating how he's eating. My husband, he kind of have bad habits, but
Yeah.
I'm praying
We're
for
all
him,
guilty. Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
that's just like for me when I started, I was the same way. I would be like, "Psh, I ain't doing that, no."
Yeah, yeah,
But for me, it's
yeah.
kind of like, okay, my dad was like, well, do 10 minutes at a time with him with the workout because I could do more than 10 minutes, right?
Mhm.
So I'm like,
Right.
okay, dad, but it's so frustrating when you're trying to help someone become a more healthier version of themselves. And
Right.
then I'm
And
almost like
especially
in
somebody you love.
tears,
Yeah, right.
you
Yeah, I
know?
know.
And
I
it's
know.
so it's like I see a lot of unhealthy people. And it
Yeah.
could be the same thing like the problem I had. I wasn't able to be consistent with a diet because I kept saying diet, you know?
Right, right.
So what I want to do with my supplements, right? And then I'm
Okay.
certified as a dance fitness instructor too.
Okay, okay. Good
Yeah,
to
so I
know.
could do
Okay.
group hip hop classes and stuff. I haven't
I
even
love it.
started that. And I told you that before. And I know you
Yeah.
like, you still haven't done that yet. But
Hey,
I
real
think
quick,
this
intermission, intermission. No judgment here. This is a judgment-free
I
zone.
know.
I'm here to encourage, uplift, and enlighten because check this out. We all got work to do. So it's okay. And that's the purpose of you being here. You're here to
Yeah, I'm
promote.
glad you
I'm here to
invited
promote.
me. I've
Yeah.
been scared to act. I wasn't avoiding you. I
I,
was like, shoot, this girl want me to
I
get
know
on the
you.
camera and stuff.
I know you,
Who the
girl. I didn't
love?
take it that way. I didn't take it that way.
You
But,
know what I
you
did?
know,
I talked to God before I called you, and I said she
hey.
gonna make me feel comfortable anyway, because she already know that you know what my fear is. So it's kind of like, yeah, when they know what my fear is, you're gonna help me get out of that. But I thank you and I love you for
Right.
that. I
All
really do.
praise to God. I love you too, sis. Yeah, and you're doing a great thing. I have another question for you because
Okay.
now that we're talking about health, we're talking about weight, and this is also a question for the audience. Do you believe, or I'll say we have these bias that people that are thin are healthy? My
No.
take on it,
So
not necessarily. Yeah. Right.
listen. You know what I learned today?
Hmm.
A young lady that worked with me at where I'm working now.
Okay.
She's like 100 and what she told me. She's 120 something pounds. She's smaller than me. High
Okay.
blood pressure.
Wow. Yeah.
High blood
Wow.
pressure.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what you looking at? High blood pressure.
Mhm.
But I
Okay.
was
Yeah.
diagnosed when I had the baby. But it
Okay.
was one of them mind things. I don't have that. I'm not taking them pills. And so all these years I haven't been taking nothing. Girl, wait a minute. I just buried my brother 2 weeks ago. He had a massive heart attack. Whoa, whoa, wait. That's the heart. How you gonna be in health and wellness, baby? You better hold your heart. Tell your
Right.
heart you love your heart. And you
Yes.
need to take care of your heart, baby. Do you know I
Yeah.
went to Kaiser today? I posted it on TikTok. I went to
Yeah.
Kaiser to pick up the medicine because I really don't want to take it, but I have to get my heart healthy. Like I
Mhm.
feel healthy sometimes, but I'm sluggish. Some days
Mhm.
I'm fatigued. I have anxiety, a little depression, and then I still got my supplements. And then on the outside, it look like I look good. I'm cute. I got my hair. Girl, bye. I still got
Mhm.
inner stuff.
Yeah.
Look, my
Yeah.
hair thin. I want my hair to grow.
Right.
They
Right.
start
Right.
talking about the lady made me cry today. I went and got a mammogram too.
Yeah.
I say,
Yeah.
girl, go on to check the chi-chis, child.
Right. Yeah. You got to take care of yourself. And that's the whole purpose of this podcast because what I find in the black and brown, no offense to any other culture,
Mm-hmm.
so please don't
Right.
take it that way, but we are the highest rate of population that are always diagnosed with diabetes,
Mm-hmm.
cancer, high blood
Blood
pressure.
pressure.
I believe too it has a lot to do with our
The way
social
we eat
economics,
and how we eat.
how we
Yep.
live. Some of us are
Yep.
not able to get those fresh fruits and
Right.
vegetables and things of that
Right.
nature. So it makes it really hard. But yeah, it's so true. Okay, so I heard you say a couple of things, and I just want to piggyback and clarify because I also read a lot of holistic books,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been hitting and missing, but I have a book titled "Living Good" by Dr. Living Good. This is a real
Oh, did
doctor.
you get the book?
I
I
got the
love
book.
him. He sent me
Yes,
something
yes,
every day. Oh my God. I
yes,
love his
yes.
stuff.
He's a real
Oh,
doctor, and his story, like he said, he got out of the healthcare field because here in California, I don't know where folks are watching from, but I know here in California, I can only contest to this. Healthcare system sucks. It sucks. Depending on what your insurance is, we're not even gonna go there. Although you can still have top of the line like Kaiser, United, or whatever. I also believe it has to do with this. you know, um,
which is the reason I want to become a nurse. When I was little, I did a bucket list, like of things that I wanted to do before I kicked the bucket.
mhm,
Back then I didn't know it was a bucket list. It was just like a list of things that I wanted to achieve, right? And
right.
that last thing that I wanted to do was become a nurse. So I've always been a helper, and I feel like because I found something that will literally help me clean my digestive system, allow me to put good stuff back in, and
Mhm.
also with that, a workout, okay?
Mm, okay.
Um, something for my mindset. So I'm doing mind, body, spirit. It's a whole thing. So I want to do like I have shades of pretty,
Okay.
a little circle. I created that years ago because when I was younger, I was bullied by darker black girls,
Mhm.
and as I got older, it was still going on with me. Like I'm like,
Mm,
why is that? Like I'm black too. So
yeah.
why do
Colorism.
you know
Yeah, it's called
right?
colorism. Yeah. Yeah.
So I did shades of pretty because I feel like every shade is pretty.
Yes. Yes.
Every
Yes, it
shade. And
is.
I'm gonna do a shirt and I want every shade. It might be my
Yeah.
own face, girl, different
Right.
shades.
How about
Okay?
that? Right. How about that?
Baby.
Okay.
And another thing I wanna achieve is
Get clapping. Yes. Go on and get
I
your
have
shirt. Yes.
I have some I wanna give back to the elderly, right? So I'm trying to go back to school and finish these little 200 hours I have for cosmetology. I really want to be a barber because I want to serve the male community because they don't. It's not a lot for them. Father's
Right.
Day, you can't find nothing for them. I cannot find a gift. I'm like, I don't know what to buy this man.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So, but with the cosmetology part, I want to serve the seniors, So I want to go back to like the senior citizen homes and do like manicures and pedicures. And I'm not even thinking about money. I'm thinking about feeling good because one of my good friends, and you know her, she's recovering right now from a stroke.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Her left side is not working, but I gave her a manicure and a pedicure,
It
and
made
it
her
was
feel good.
like, oh my
Yeah.
God, but she was able to move her arm a little bit, girl. That little arm was doing
Mm.
it.
Yeah. Right.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah. Right.
whoa,
Right.
girl,
Yeah. I
baby. And it's
believe you.
something
I believe
about
you.
it. It's something about when you look good. It makes you
Yes.
feel good.
Feel
So can
good.
you
Right.
imagine if I'm out here serving the community with these supplements and getting
Yes.
them healthy and educating them on how to eat and choose their own plan? You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
They won't
Yes.
need the hospital no more because I don't go
Right.
to the hospital. I only go there to get, the cervical cancer check, my breast
Right. Yeah.
check,
Yeah.
and my
Right. Right.
blood check. Girl,
Yeah.
that's like once every
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
unless I really have something going on and I really need to go there. But I'm not
Right.
going to the doctor all the time because I
Mm-mm.
found a way to clean my system out,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
okay? And it's
Mm-hmm.
a healthy way. It's all herbs.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
baby, let me tell you, I didn't use a whole lot of products that got all these ingredients on the back, and you don't even know, you can't even pronounce it.
Right. I'm not
I
taking it.
made, baby, I made a promise to myself
Mm-hmm.
because I think one of the products did something to my left leg, like behind my knee. It gets numb
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, and I didn't have that at
Mm.
first. I'm like, hell, heck no, wait a minute.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
when I start drinking the herbal tea,
Okay.
uh, we didn't make no medical claims, but the gas went away. I had no more heartburn. I
Oh
used to have
wow.
hemorrhoids, no more hemorrhoids. Mm-mm. When my
Okay.
cycle, my cycle was 10 days, it went from 10 days to 4 days.
Okay. Okay.
So when you clean your system out,
Mm-hmm.
baby, you will see
I
a
agree.
difference.
I
Oh,
agree.
baby.
So can you let us know? I see behind you you have your total cleanse. So is
Oh,
that
yeah.
also a part of is does the herbal tea come with that as well?
It does. It does.
Okay.
So, I actually have a tropical punch flavor and watermelon.
Mm.
And what you do, you use we have a watermelon flavor, and it also you mix it with the original brew tea. So you
Okay.
getting all 9 herbs plus 6 more herbs,
Okay.
all natural, right? And
Okay.
then I do so I drink this at night.
So which one is that? What is that?
That's a total cleanse. This is the brew tea with two of these teas. So you
Okay.
have one original tea and
Mm-hmm.
two tropical punch, and that makes this.
Okay. And so you
So
drink
I
on that through the
I
night?
drink, right. This is 2 servings, so I usually kind of drink it during out the day when I'm at work. I start drinking it like 4 or 5 o'clock because it start moving your bowels about 4 to 6 hours later.
Yeah.
Baby, you don't want
I
to be
have
at
to
no
be at
party and be like you gotta fart. Don't fart because it ain't fart. Okay.
right, girl. Right. So that for me, I would be doing that. Excuse me, at home. That's not something I.
So that's
So
why I
real.
drink it at night. That's why I drink it at
Okay.
night because, and then I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes I make a cocktail out of it. I might put some ice, pour this in there, and you could do like 7 Up, a dash of 7 Up, or I
Okay.
do the ginger ale.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
baby, when I tell you it be good, it make you not want to stop drinking it. And then every
Okay.
morning, TMI, I go to the bathroom 6 a.m.
Yeah.
like clockwork every
Yes.
day. But
Right.
after I do that, I take this, which is a NutriBurst. It's a liquid vitamin. So
So
this
the
is
new.
actually
Mm-hmm.
this is
Go
two
ahead.
servings. So I just take this whole thing. But it has
Okay.
everything that you get in a multivitamin, a pill
Mm-hmm.
form. It's just a liquid.
Okay. So is it what vitamin D, turmeric? Like what are the
So
excuse
you
me,
got
what are
all your
the
oh, you got vitamin D. Hold on. I got the
okay.
bag over here. You got vitamin your A, you got not 8 vitamin B's, your B vitamins. You got 8 of them. You got your A, you got C, you got D, you got E.
Wow.
Yep, yep.
Wow. Lots and
Oh,
lots
it
of
has
vitamins.
magnesium. Oh yeah, baby. You got all
Okay.
your vitamins in here. Yep.
Okay.
So
What
another thing
about
I
B
like
12? What about B12? Is that in there?
that's in here. That's one of the B's. That's
Okay.
one of the
Okay.
8 B's. Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
So the one thing I like about this company, Total Life Changes, with their products, I don't
Hmm.
like taking pills.
Okay. Okay.
So I like this. I could be
Right.
consistent. Remember we was talking about building your own, you know, health plan.
Right.
I had to do something that worked for me. I'm not gonna be taking no pills every day.
Right. Yeah.
No. But this I would take every day.
Okay.
So again, I had to find something that fit for me. And it's a lot of people don't like to take pills, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this go right here.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Um, do you find that and I'm gonna share this because it's not sounding condescending to our conventional doctors, but I find that they don't know what they don't know. They diagnose and they give a pill. I don't think I'm gonna raise my hand. I've never, although one, I did meet Dr. Rhonda Ramirez years ago when I first got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Um, and she told me straight up, she was like, well, I can give you this metformin. She said, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to mess up your gastric. Now, why in the heck would I want to take that? So, like she told me, she said, I told her, I said, give me 3 months. Back then, I was like almost 200 pounds. I'm 5'4", so that was heavy. For some folks,
Right.
they might think, oh, she thick, but I was like you. It was too much love handles and all of that. So, did my 3 months came back. I think when I first went in, my A1C was 8 point something. And then when I started walking the marina consistently, I saw the change. I felt the change. And then I had
Hmm.
to buckle down here again, the mindset. Because really and truly, this mind is a battlefield. And you have to be in control of it. So for example, I still to this day I love Twix, but I don't buy them because when I buy them, see, I have no self-discipline. It's like really talking to yourself and saying like, you know what? Because girl, I used to be bad. It was to the point where I went to the store. One of my childhood friends was a checker, right? And she said, Talmira, you don't need no four. Girl, this is real story.
Wait, I
You
like
don't need
Twix too.
no four Twix. And it was long. She said, you don't need all that. And I told her, I said, Helen, mind your business. But she was
Right.
right. But I
Hmm.
think too, a lot of, I'll speak for me, and the audience probably can concur as well. A lot of us emotionally eat, when we're
That's a
stressed.
parasite. That's a parasite though. You
Yeah.
know, if you, it's all over social media. They talking about, oh, if your back hurt, if your neck hurt, if your head hurt, you got parasite. And
Yes.
I've been saying this 4 years, five
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago, and now
Yeah.
everybody's the
Yeah.
one to start talking about some dang on parasites. Girl, I wanted to throw the phone in the street. I said, oh, wait a minute. Now you want to educate the people about the bugs, and
Right.
I've been trying to tell people
Right.
about the
Yeah,
bugs, but they was
definitely.
looking at me like, girl,
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And a lot of people don't think that we have that. I think another thing is I'm quoting from Dr. Living Good's book. Now, I've never tried it. No disrespect to other folks, but he says sugar is more addictive than cocaine.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
I don't have the book. The next time, if we come on again, I'll bring the book
Mm-hmm.
because I do have Dr. Living Good's book, and he talks about natural um, things. This is a real doctor.
Mm-hmm.
This is a real doctor leaving the healthcare field because he said he got sick and tired of doctors keeping people sick. Like he said, something as simple as eating a grapefruit, however many times a day, can lower your your blood pressure. Now,
Mm-hmm.
here again, ladies
Mm-hmm.
and gentlemen, I want to be very transparent, hot, honest, transparent, hot, honest, and transparent. Excuse me. We are not. Um, what should I say?
Girl, we could be on here all night. Because when you start talking about that 21 day challenge, girl, I'm about to educate you on something.
Look,
I'm about to game you.
real quick, let me just say this. We are not health professionals.
Yes, we're not.
However, I think it's very, very vital that you be the boss of your body. You know, I hear again, diagnosed with diabetes at the age of 45. I'm 54. I do know with the body that as we get seasoned, especially with women, probably men too, but your metabolism, you know,
It slows down.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's
weight was
slow.
up and down. And now that I'm off for summer break, I work at a school too. So I'm going to be honest with you. The school
That's
is
when you gain the weight the most because you're
no,
sitting
no, no,
down.
not, no, not for me, sis. I'm walking.
Okay.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? I'm
good.
walking. So with
Okay.
that being said, you know, in a minute, your sister will be back at work. But I have my elliptical. I just got my bike out of my husband's, or out of our truck, excuse me. But it's been so hot. So I haven't been able to, because girl, it's hot. But it's really true to start a regimen, even like yourself. I want to shout out to
Yes.
Girls Track. They'll be on here one of these days on a Wednesday. This is a
Okay.
group of women, diverse, and
Okay.
they walk for health. They walk for justice.
Oh,
And I
I would
think
love
it's an
to meet them.
awesome thing. They will be coming on when it's permitted time. I've asked them to come on to share their health tips. And here again, you got to know yourself. A lot of us have even paid for gym memberships and we don't even go.
So you know
So
what? Because I've been fighting taking the medicine to get the pressure down and all that, and
me
I'm
too.
walking around here like I'm all cute. Girl, you're cute and you got high blood pressure. Sit it
Yeah,
on down.
yeah. Right, right.
So let me tell you, I start Googling some stuff. I'm like, what exercise is good to bring the pressure down? Baby, it start talking about dancing. Girl, if you don't get the routine together and get your class, get these people with their yoga mat and help these people while you
Drum
helping
roll.
yourself.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I
And
have a
this gonna be the
cousin.
start of the journey because now I'm like, oh, this not bad. I don't see no other folk. I just see me and you. So
Right.
what I've been scared of? I don't even know.
Right. Well, the people are here, but you don't see the people.
Oh, I don't see it.
For those that are joining in, welcome. They're here.
It's a
You
good thing
know,
I can't see y'all. But hi
yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah. But it's okay. I'm glad that we had an opportunity to just get on here. Prayfully, it'll be many more. I would like for you to share. Where can they get these products? Are these your products, or are you promoting Total Cleanse, or is this your
So
business?
this is my business.
Okay.
So Total Life Changes, I am a distributor. So I have a
Okay.
website you can order from the website. But the Total Cleanse, you will not get from the website. You got to get that
Okay.
from me. You will
Okay.
only you'll get the NutriBurst. It comes in a bottle or it
Mhm.
comes in like this. And this travel size, I like this because you can put this in your pocketbook, honey.
Yeah. Okay.
I took that to Baton Rouge in my pocketbook.
Okay.
And then, you got you can get these teas. Oh, and I got for energy too, the NRG. Oh, girl, this is my favorite. This is my favorite right here. Oh,
So the NRG is
that's an
what is that?
appetite suppressant, and you burn. So it's an appetite suppressant. It gives you mental clarity and focus. And per capsule you burn 300 calories.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I like about that NRG. The mental clarity part, and it has 5-HTP in it. It sends happy signals to your brain. So that's the thing that I like, right?
Okay.
I don't want it because I don't want to lose. I don't want to burn no 300 calories, baby,
Right. Yeah.
because it
You
stops you from
yeah.
eating.
Right.
So I
Okay.
had like 2 of them yesterday, girl. I was like, let me take 2 of them with this, because the
Okay.
people,
Okay.
I
Right.
was I was sad, I was crying, and then it was kind of like something happened in my family. One of my cousins got shot, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
like, oh my
sorry.
God.
Girl, it would rain and pour. I know you just lost your brother. My
Yeah, and I'm
God.
like, do I
Yeah.
gotta go back? I don't want to go back. So, girl, I got the praying. I was praying, baby, to the Jesus,
Yeah.
honey. That baby
Yeah.
is up, walking and talking. Go, come on. I
Yeah.
wish I could just
Yeah.
fly there right
Yeah.
now and go
Yeah.
see him, honey. Woo,
Yeah.
baby.
We gonna give a hand clap for
Oh,
that.
yes.
Such a
And when I
blessing and a
tell you,
miracle. A
baby,
miracle.
yes, prayer,
Miracle. Yes.
prayer works.
Power
Oh
in
my
prayer.
God,
Yes. Yes.
prayer
Yes.
works. But I do have a website. Um,
Okay.
I do have a
You want
website.
okay.
Um, um,
While you're
dang, I
doing that,
usually share. It's a link on my website. I mean, on my Facebook and on my Instagram. Um,
okay.
dang,
So what I'll do
you was
is when we're done with this call, I will share via either IG or
okay.
Facebook and tag you in, and then you can or copy and paste and send it to me, and we can do it that way. But I think it's very important for folks to um, just take your health back. I don't think it's anything wrong with um, eating, of course. However, too, I've been
I think
guilty.
it's just what
But
we eat. It's
it's
what you
what we
eat.
eat and how we eat and the
Mhm.
portions.
Mhm.
Here in the United States, everything is big. You know, you go to other countries, I think too, they be looking at us like, and we the most wasteful. We pay out, especially adults. We pay out so much food on our plate, and half of it goes in the garbage. So I think just being mindful. Real quick, I have a question for you too.
Mhm.
So, do you believe it's also the times that we eat? Because here
Yes.
again, if you eat at 10, 11 o'clock and you
So
laying down,
it takes. I thought I was thinking, oh, you can eat and it digests in an hour. No, no, no. 3 hours
wow.
for food to digest. 3 freaking hours.
Especially for us seasoned folk. No, yeah, really. You know, oh
So you
wow.
really want to be eating. So when you say you was doing the 21-day challenge, I do mines, and I did the 7.
I've
I did
seen that.
7 days
Yeah. Okay.
because 21 days for me was like, oh, I couldn't get through the 21 days. So I be challenging myself a lot. I'm like, okay, do shorter. So I did
Right.
14 days. I did okay with the 14 days.
Yeah,
But then with
right.
the 7 days, I'm gonna tell you why I did 7 days first. Because I'm doing 7 days in increments, right? Because
Okay.
we're in the 7th month. My first
Okay.
7 days was just like the mindset, you know,
Okay.
my thought about food, the things I want to change, write my goals down, where I'm gonna start, how I want to end, what I want to look like, right? This next 7 days, it's like the food, right? The workout, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to get back into my community where we start praying and meditating again. I do it alone, but I want to
Right.
do it with people because I'm starting to, every time I hate going on Facebook. Every time I go
Yeah.
on Facebook, that's how you find out somebody. That's how I found out my brother' funeral. How about that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's terrible.
Oh wait,
Yeah. It's like,
I didn't. Let me go back. I didn't find that out. My son did, and he sent me the information because they posted it on Facebook. So when you go on Facebook, everybody they share everything. Death,
yeah.
party.
Right.
If they want
Right.
to invite you somewhere, they put it on. Well, I didn't get no invite. Well, I posted it on Facebook. Okay. What if I'm not on Facebook?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm more of a let me call you. I want to talk to
Right.
you. You
Yeah.
know,
Intimate. Yeah. Yeah. Because everybody's
and
not
I
going on Facebook. I'm just,
no,
yeah.
and it's gonna be a lot of work for me, but I'm a I'm gonna take my business to another level and get more intimate
Yeah.
with people
Yeah.
because right now people is kind of like you got AI now. You don't know what's real, what's fake. You don't know, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of
Right.
like I'm gonna start with the people I know, and then I want to go with. They have a like a senior citizen. I don't know what it's called. A community center, I think. You
Hmm.
know, I
Yeah.
walked
They
in
have
one,
a
and
lot of them. Defarmity Park, excuse me, Defarmery Park. You can go to some of these health and wellness centers, get your
to see
cards
how the
out.
seniors get together. The seniors get
Yeah.
together in a group. Well, we could
Right.
do the same thing and
Yeah.
get people together and that's my goal. I want to get people together, educate them. Let's do a little workout, a little taste and talk. Let me taste a little bit and talk a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
and then maybe do a little workout. I want to get into yoga. I like Pilates, but I really want to do yoga for the breathing because I know that that's really good for hypertension,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And
And I
it
have
and
someone
it,
coming on that's going to be discussing that as well. Her
oh,
name is
good.
Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca will be coming on one of these
Okay,
Wednesdays.
Rebecca. I can't wait. I want
Yes,
to meet
indeed.
Rebecca. She do
Yes,
yoga.
indeed. She is a, oh, you know what? Yeah, she does yoga, but it's a specific type. So I don't want to give
Okay.
away all the tea,
Okay.
but
Okay. Yeah. Don't do that. We're gonna wait till Rebecca come on.
yeah, yeah. And when she comes on, I'll
Yeah.
probably have you on again as well because I think, here again, health and wellness is not just, your heart check, it's also, the
It's
alleviation
your.
of stress.
Mhm.
People don't
Mhm.
realize stress kills. It causes heart attacks. It causes hypertension.
Yeah.
Not just the food, it's the food too, but it's also your lifestyle, just wanting to
It
live
is.
peaceful, you know?
I'm gonna share something with you, and I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to get emotional.
Okay.
I'm kind
Let's see.
of right now. I feel like I'm in another stage of my life. You feel that at 50, but I didn't feel that at 50. I still have my
Right,
cycle at 50. I just
right,
stopped having a cycle
right,
at
right.
53. So now I feel like I'm going through that change. My mama kept saying, "Oh, girl, you're going to go through the change." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Girl, give it back. Give it to your mama. I don't want
yes. It's a
it."
lot. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It is. And I'm going to tell you, it's so annoying. And it's
Hmm.
stressing me out. I feel like I'm in depression because I don't know how to handle all this, the what's going on with my body, and I'm
Right.
trying to understand it. I went today when I got the mammogram and I cried on the lady at the counter because I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't understand what my body is going through. Like I've been so used to my body being, going through whatever it was going through because I was used to that. Now it's like no cycle, it's like my hair is thinning. It's like, what's going on? My nails is, I'm like, what the heck? What is going on? And I'm
Yeah.
crying to my mom every day. And she's like, oh my God, you stressing yourself out just
Yeah.
talking about it all the time. And
Yeah.
I think I'm stressing about it because I'm trying to cure myself,
Right.
if
Right.
that makes
Right.
sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, first the lady tell me that the medicine she was gonna change the medicine, and then some other lady called and was like, "Oh no, you're not supposed to be taking that." Really? I said, "Well, don't worry about it, because I already stopped taking it." So now I feel
Yeah.
like a guinea pig, and now in my mind I'm like, I wonder. I know other people might feel the same way. They really don't know how to correct what's going on with them, so they go to the doctor and they feel like they trust them enough to help them. But you
Yeah.
making me sicker.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm
Absolutely.
like, okay, you know what? I'm taking the nutrition coaching right now, and I'm like, you
Okay.
know what? I'm finna better educate myself with the food so that I
Yeah.
can have enough confidence to say, hey, you know what? Let me, and I want to educate people the way I educated myself.
Mm-hmm.
The way I was able to change my eating habits and keep the weight off for all these
Right.
years. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because
Yeah.
it go up a little bit, but it might be 2 or 3 pounds, and then I'm losing that 2 or 3 pounds again, and then I'm going back and I'm gaining that 3 pounds, and then I'm losing that. It's never like 10 or 15 pounds or 20 pounds, or you know what I mean. So I'm like,
Right.
oh my God, I really have my hand on something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
And
know?
you appear to feel good about it. You know, you've been doing this for a long time.
Yes.
And so I'm really happy to see the results. Like I said, we are truly sisters from another mister. So it's not like
Yes.
here
Yes.
again, it's a sales pitch or a gimmick. She is literally a live person that has really been working with this program, and it seems to be working with you. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
so do you have any questions for me? Nobody ever has questions for me.
You answered my question, because I was like, I don't see the people. You was like, girl, the people there, you just don't see
Yeah.
them.
You know, they're here. They're here. Yeah. Um, so did you have any questions for me?
So,
I'm ready.
do I have questions for you? Um, I do want to ask, because I know you always post about the podcast. Like, how long have this new thing been going? Because I know you did it from your phone for a long time.
Right.
So now to see you, you know, the next level, I'm so proud of you. But how
Thank
long has it
you.
been for you?
So I started off with the podcast back in 2019, and that's when here again you were doing your business, and I wanted to interview black and brown women here again. No disrespect, but we have a different story. I'll just say that. And I wanted to know what your why. Why do people? Some people just want to be in business because they want to make money. Well, it doesn't always start out like that, right? And money is a tool, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of grit and grind because, like I said, when you own your own business, you know, it's everything is on you. So I just wanted to hear people's why, and then like how you're sharing your story, there may be somebody in the audience that has been struggling with medications, or like you said, feeling like a guinea pig. And so I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get some real folks on here, and
Yeah.
I just feel like this is community. A lot of times, you have various podcasts, and there's a lot of great ones out there. I think what makes mine so unique is that I don't talk about the same thing.
Oh
I
yeah.
talk about real life situations, health and wellness, bullying, church hurt. Prior I had a group of my sisters at my church. I attend Transformation Church online via YouTube, and they have tribes. And what I find, and shout out to my pastor really quick. Thank you, Pastor Todd, for implementing B groups. And those are simply groups where people come together. They sit at the
Okay.
table, they talk about different topics. And so, I just wanted to have a space where people can get information, You know, like I said, I have another holistic doctor coming on here, Dr. Lewis. Shout out to you. Can't wait to hear about your expertise because I'm like you too. Like, I'm not trying to dumb down the fact that I've been diagnosed with diabetes. But
Right.
I will say
Right.
this, the medication didn't do me a good service, you
But you
know.
know, a lot of the stuff that they give us, it has it's supposed to cure one thing and it mess up something else. So like
But that's the
that
thing,
blood pressure
sis.
pill,
Yeah,
girl, the
it
blood
doesn't
pressure
cure
pill
it.
supposed to
It
so
doesn't cure it. I'm
it
saying.
don't.
Nah. Just think about it real quick. Hold that thought. If diabetes medication, whether you're on metformin, insulin, Boscalar, all those different things, Lessapro, whatever, if it cured, why does everybody still have it? People don't want you to know on the holistic tip, it can be
Mm-hmm.
reversed. And I don't want to give
Yeah.
away too much because I also want to
Mm-hmm.
respect our time and our audience, but
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pill is not a cure. I repeat,
No.
the pill is
No,
not
because you
a
know what?
cure.
I took that
It's not.
Bio 24 class at the school. The
Me
body
too.
was create to heal itself. Hello. We ain't born with all this stuff. When we was little kids, we didn't have none of this stuff when we was little kids. We get older, we start eating different, our lifestyle different, and now boom, we got other situations going on. You know what I'm saying? But if we just clean it up,
Right. Because it's a root cause. So
yeah.
I think about it. I always say that. And no disrespect when I say this, you know, when I first got diagnosed, I got angry because I'm like, man, I'm not no big old person. But here again, that's a bias. That's what I'm saying. A lot of
Right,
times people
right.
think, check this out, you could also live healthy, eat clean, and all that, work out all day long,
And still have high
and
blood pressure, like me.
still have a heart attack. Because there's other underlining things. For example, our environment. We have so
Yep.
many toxins in the air. I know my body probably full of bleach because that's all I do. Bleach is my best friend, okay? I'm just saying. So I'm
Well, I
sure
think
I
we in this
have
lane together.
chemicals
Me too.
in my body, you know,
Yeah.
and so your doctors are not gonna tell you that, you know. They're gonna take these regular
How they go?
blood
That's how
pressure
they make
tests.
their money. They
Yeah,
make their
yeah,
money diagnosing us. That's how they
yeah.
get paid, right?
And the
So
pharmaceutical, they make the big bucks. Yeah. Here's a pill. Oh, that didn't work. We'll come back. We're gonna put, you know. And then if you go to the doctor, you know, I gotta tell my testimony for you to tell me what medication did I have you on.
what?
I gotta X you out. I don't even want you to be my
Look,
primary.
they forgot
That's
their own
scary.
self what they put you
That's
on.
scary. So if any of you ever experience in your life, I don't care if you got Kaiser, I don't care if you got A1 insurance.
If
Always know that you know that you know that you have a choice. You have a
yeah,
choice and you have the right to refuse. You know, here again, I'm not trying to negate if people take their medication. That's no judgment here. But what I'm saying is there are natural things, natural supplements that we can take, that you can take that will help the body. Yep. So did so sis, real quick before we end, did you know your site by heart or no? Where they can find your stuff?
I have a link tree.
Okay, you have a link tree.
But
Well,
it's a I have a you would do this to me, wouldn't you? God dog it. That wasn't
well,
even on the question thing, child. I should have.
look,
You know I'm new. God dog it.
drum roll.
You gonna make me come on here and act a crazy fool, child. Um.
You
Oh man.
don't
You
worry
know
about it.
what?
Don't worry about it. But for the
Do
next
I have?
time,
Yeah.
um, and like I said, I will tag you, and then we will figure out how to configure that into, um,
But
you
I
know,
am on Instagram. I'm Silver with a Y, SYLVER, Daniel underscore. That's on Instagram, but it's Silver Daniel on Facebook. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I think that is all for our discussion today. I just want to say thank you again, in spite of your your
I
fears and
know,
your.
right?
I
We gonna
appreciate
do
you.
this again because
Yeah,
I
definitely.
have the I want to finish the nutrition class, but I'm going
Okay.
in between. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Pilates certification or yoga.
Okay.
I'm
Doing
still trying
both.
to. It's gonna depend on what works for me and help get my pressure
Yeah.
down. You know?
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I just want to say to the audience, thank you guys for all the support. I really appreciate it. Once again, Sister Tea Time is here to just uplift and encourage and enlighten and bring people on. You may have a story that you want to share. Hey, I would love to hear the tea. So come on in. I appreciate everyone once again. I always leave with this. Remember, happiness is not in a person, it is a choice. And on
Mm.
that note, we leave you all with peace, love, joy, and happiness till we meet again.
Powered by Riverside FM.
We're out of here. Peace.